Are you a first-time home buyer trying to find your right property but not sure what to choose, where to start? Today's video is for you. Alright, so hi everyone, this is Mr. Joshua Tan and welcome to my channel once again. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you have much more clarity in making your home buying decision. Now, first of all, I always encourage to think in the aspect of long-term goal. That means it is not always about buying HDB or condo, but rather what is your long-term goal at hand? Do you want to use property as a tool to build wealth? If yes, then the private property is the direction for you. If no, then the HDB market is for you. Because HDB market is for affordability and shelter. If you go to HDB market, it's likely for the best value that you can get and to kind of reduce your monthly outlay to a minimum each month. On the other hand, if you go for private market, what you're looking at is to invest and build capital with the potential gains over the longer term and then choose what you want to do with the capital later on. So start with your long-term goal in mind. Many people also come up with the question that if I buy condo, what if I lose my job halfway? Can I still service my condo? So there are two things. Number one is that whenever buying a property, we always have to do a bit of a stress test and risk management. Once we go through this, we will essentially know the right purchase price and also go through a method whereby we can factor in a period of holding where if you were to lose your employment, you still can sustain the house for a period of time. That's number one. Secondly, if you're concerned that you lose your job, then I always want to ask a simple question, and that is, if you were to buy a HDB as opposed to a condo today, do you mean to say that if you were to lose your job, owning a HDB, you allow yourself to be jobless over the next 3 to 6 months? If you ask me, today getting a job is not a matter of if you lose it, can you find it or not, but rather if you have no choice but you need to bring back food for the family, then would it be a situation of whether you are fearful that you cannot find a job, or is it a matter of choice whereby you know that you can take up a job, just that you might not be taking up a job because a HDB with a relatively lower monthly mortgage does not give you the pressure to immediately find a job as soon as you need to, right? So is it a matter of fear or is it a matter of choice? Okay, with this being said, people also tend to ask, why do I need to pay more? Right, I want to bring your attention to an example of two purchase price for a HDB and a condo. Say a HDB is at a purchase price of 1.06 million and a condo is at a purchase price of 1.8 million. Today, these two options avail to you. At a 75% loan amount for both of these options, at a 1.6% interest rate per annum and a 30-year loan tenure, a rough 800k of loan amount will set you at around 2.8k in monthly mortgage. Principal is around 1.8k and interest is around 1k. On the other hand, the condo will set you at around 4.7k monthly mortgage per month. The principal is around 3,000 and the interest is around 1.7,000. So this being said, when you pay more for condo, first of all, you're contributing more in the principal section, which means forced savings, principal savings. This is your equity. It belongs to you and it's not a sunk cost. As for the interest portion, the difference is only $700. So buying a condo, you're paying more, number one, because you're forcing yourself to save more earlier, and secondly, you're paying more a bit on the interest side to allow yourself a chance to participate in the private market for the potential growth that you want. Okay, if this doesn't make sense at all and you think that it's altogether too risky, then it's a very clear sign that you should choose the HDB market instead. But if this actually encourages you and gives a light bulb moment where like, hey, actually the cost of owning a condo is not that far and different from owning a HDB after all, then the private market may be still for you. Okay, with this, many people, as they progress on in their life, they eventually right size. That means whether or not they stick with the same property or progress to a higher value asset over time, they eventually will want to sell the property for the capital inside to extract it, use a certain part of the capital to fully pay down a lower value asset property for shelter, and then keep the spare capital for their retirement and other investment or cash flow needs. So long story short, I hope I've given you a clear picture of why people choose condo for investment, and as of your current position right now, is it better for you to choose a HDB or condo? If you found this content helpful, don't forget to give a like and subscribe. Once again, this is Mr. Joshua Tan and I'll see you around.